Hello my dear students. So I hope you all have done your exercise, your homework properly, and now it is the time that we can go for exercise 2.3. Fine. Okay my dear students. So actually if you'll see in here, I have not taken the printout today. Here what are you telling? Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by this. Okay, so every time this x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by another binomial or a monomial, okay, at that time you have to just find the remainder, that's all. So here question number 1, what are they telling is find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by. Now what all things? In first case, when it is divided by x plus 1, fine. So here we have known that it is divided by x plus 1. P of x is equal to what is given? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is given, and divisor is equal to x plus 1. Now here basically you know that divisor is x plus 1, but you will have to take the value of x. So taking x plus 1 is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so now we have to substitute, you have to find the value of p of minus 1. Basically if you will go to exercise 2.2, the topic is of that sort. Now we have to find the value of p of minus 1. From where did I get minus 1? Because the divisor is given to me x plus 1. From this divisor x plus 1, I get the value of x, which is, I shift it over there on the other side, I get it as x is equal to minus 1. So now I will write over here, if you want you can repeat it, p of x is actually equal to this, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. The reason is very simple. When I write it over p of minus 1, I have to find this. So it becomes very easy for me that I don't make any much mistakes over here, because I can see x right over here. So I will go on writing x properly. Okay, so p of minus 1. Now here minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Basically whenever the power is odd, the sign will be maintained, minus 1 plus, I am solving this, minus 1 square will be only 1. Now here I am solving this, plus minus minus, 3 into 1, 3 plus 1. See, it is very important when you multiply the signs first. Now here I can't do anything, but because 3 is multiplying, so I will have to first multiply. Plus 3 ones are 3, minus 3 plus 1. Now if you will see my dear students, plus 3 minus 3 will get cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 also will get cancelled. So p of minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, now when they have asked you to find the remainder only, so therefore the remainder is equal to 0. See here only this much, but actually speaking, if you will see, this itself is guiding you for the next level of these questions. When the remainder is 0, it means what? This divisor x plus 1 is a factor of polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. See, when you solve it and you get a end value, that end value is the remainder. Are you getting? The end value is the remainder. When they have asked you to only find the remainder, to find the remainder, and that's all. But if, like when we did a 0, when we went to see a 0, if you remember in the previous questions, when they had asked us to find a 0 of the polynomial, see in exercise 2.2, I suppose, 2.2, find the 0 of the polynomial in each of the following cases. Or before that, verify whether the following are the zeros. Sorry. Here, verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial. So there is a polynomial given, and whether x minus x is equal to minus 1 upon 3 is a polynomial, is a zero or not. X is equal to minus 1 upon 3, whether this is a zero of this polynomial or not. At that time, this is a number given, one number. It is not a dividend and a divisor. It is not, this is not a dividend and this is not a divisor. It is just one polynomial, and a value of x is supposed to be substituted. If after substituting this value minus 1 upon 3, if I get a 0, then minus 1 upon 3 is a 0. Are you getting? See, there are two phases, my dear students. One, here in exercise 2.2, we only substitute the value x is equal to 0 and all. Here we only substitute the value and find the value of the polynomial. In the first questions, we only substitute the value x is equal to 0 and find the value of the polynomial. We don't do any judgment of the end answer. But when we have to decide whether the given value is a 0 or not, at that time we substitute the values. And if the end answer is, whatever is the end answer, we judge that end answer. If the end answer is 0, then the given values are the zeros, these zeros. Fine. Similarly, when it comes in this type of things, when we have a dividend and a divisor, at that time what we have to do is, when we substitute this value in the dividend, the end answer is the remainder. If they ask us the remainder, just give the remainder that this is the remainder. But if supposing they are asking us to judge further that whether this divisor is a factor or not, then if the remainder is 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of this by factor theorem. This is by remainder theorem. By remainder theorem, the remainder is 0. Are you getting? Only this much, nothing more than that. Fine. And then let us go to the next one. Second one, they are telling if this dividend is divided by, second question is divided by x minus 1 upon 2. X minus 1 upon 2. It is divided by this. Again the same thing. P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is the dividend, and now divisor is x minus 1 upon 2. This is the divisor. Taking x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0, what we get is x is equal to minus 1 upon 2 will go other side, x is equal to 1 upon 2. Fine. Now again I will do one thing. I'll copy this p of x down. P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. And then what I will get is, in place of x I am going to substitute half. P of half is equal to half cube plus 3 into half square plus 3 into half plus 1. Are you getting, my dear students? In place of x I wrote half cube. In place of x I wrote half and raised to the power of 2. In place of this x I wrote half, and this plus 1 is copied. Okay. Now I will solve the brackets first and multiplication also wherever it is possible. So what I will get over here, p of half is equal to, now this cube will be applicable to 1 also and 2 also. It will become 1 upon 8 plus this will become 3 into 1 upon 4 plus this will multiply numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. I will get 3 upon 2 plus 1. Okay, my dear students. So now what I have got is p of 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 8 plus 3 1s are 3, 1 4 are 4, 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 plus 1 actually is upon 1. Okay, my dear students, so this is what I have got. P of half is equal to, I'll copy everything on the other side. This is what I have got. P of half is equal to 1 upon 8 3 upon 4, 3 upon 2, 1 upon 8 plus 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 1. I hope you all are getting this much. Yes, right. Now it is up to you how you are going to solve, my dear students. If you want, you can equate them all. See, if I want to equate them all, what can I do? I can convert, see, it is very easy. This can be converted to 8, this also can be converted to 8, and this also can be converted to 8. Okay, so what I will do is, I will multiply this by 2, so this becomes 8, but then numerator also I will have to multiply by 2. This I will have to multiply by 4 to become 8, then I will have to multiply this also by 4, and this I will have to multiply by 8, then this also I will have to multiply by 8. Okay, my dear students, so what do I get after that? I'll purposely write in a better way now for you all people to understand. 1 upon 8 plus, this will be 3 2s are 6 upon 4 2s are 8 plus 3 4s are 12 upon 2 4s are 8 plus 1 8s are 8 upon 1 8s are 8. Now the denominators are all common. So what do I get is, I can now directly add this all. 12 plus 8 20, 20 plus 6 26 plus 1 27 upon 8. This is there. Therefore, by remainder theorem, the remainder is 27 upon 8. Hello my dear students. So the next question that we are going to do now is third question, and in the third question what we have got is, now the dividend is going to be x. Third question is basically x. So in this case the dividend is going to be p of x is going to be the same one, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is going to be the dividend, and divisor is going to be x, but we have to take x is equal to, taking whatever they have given, x is equal to 0. Okay, as we have seen before when we did this also, whatever is the divisor they have told, x plus 1, so we told x plus 1 is equal to 0, and then we shifted this over here and got the value of x. So similarly here also, when x minus half is the divisor, so we told that taking x minus half is equal to 0 and shifted minus half on the other side, I will get plus half, and then substituted half in the place of x. So similarly here when they tell me that the dividend is equal to x, so I will take x is equal to 0. Then I will write again the same thing, p of x is actually equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So this will become p of 0 will be equal to 0 cube plus 3 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 plus 1. So what do I get at that time now over here? 0 cube will be 0, this also will be, this 0 square will be 0, and 3 into 0 again will be 0, and this also will be 0. The remainder will be p of 0 is equal to 1 by remainder theorem. Is equal to 1. So in this case x is not the factor of this polynomial. Okay my dear students. Similarly in the previous case also, when we did the second sum, here also 27 upon 8 is not the factor, because remainder is 27 upon 8. So 27 upon 8 is not the factor of the given point. Sorry, this x minus half, this dividend is not the factor. Remember the remainder is anything other than 0. The remainder is anything other than 0, then the divisor is not the factor. Okay my dear students. So this is, we have done with the third question. Now let us go to the fourth question. Going to the fourth question. What is the fourth question? This time they are telling that the dividend is what? X plus pi. X plus pi. So again I'll do the same thing. The dividend is what? P of x is equal to the same thing, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is the dividend, and then now they are telling divisor is equal to x plus pi. Taking, now this we have to take as x plus pi is equal to 0. What I will get? X is equal to minus pi. Pi will be shifting over there. So now I have got the opposite of this. Now again the same thing, p of x is equal to x cube. This actually speaking I prefer to copy and write so that errors are eradicated or minimized. But it's up to you whether you want to write this. So this will be minus pi cube plus 3 minus pi square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. So this will become p of minus pi is equal to, now this will become minus pi cube because power is minus pi into minus pi, pi square into minus pi cube. Now here this will become minus pi square will become positive pi square. This will become 3 pi square. This will become minus 3 pi plus 1. Okay, my dear students, I hope this answer is right. Just let me check it from the answers given at the back. Yes, my dear students, it is absolutely right. Okay, my dear students, so here I will tell by remainder theorem. What do I get? Remainder is what? Minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. This is done. Okay, my dear students. Now going to the next question, which tells us about the fifth question, that is fifth question, which tells us about 5 plus 2x. This time the dividend is 5 plus 2x. Again, divisor is 5 plus 2x. Again, I will tell dividend p of x is equal to same thing, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. And divisor is what? 5 plus 2x. Now be alert. Taking 5 plus 2x is equal to 0. 5 will be shifted on the other side. I will get 2x is equal to minus 5. And then I will get x is equal to 2 will go and divide on the other side, minus 5 upon 2. Are you getting, my dear student? I have to get the value of x. And now I will be finding the value of p of minus 5 upon 2. See, try to understand. First, actually, I shifted 5 on the other side because I have to make x alone. So who is there with the term of x? Term 5 is there. Another term. First, shift the extra term on the other side. 5 is the extra term. So I shifted over there. I got minus 5. Then I got 2x is equal to minus 5. Now I have to shift the coefficient. When I shift the coefficient will go and divide on the other side. Remember, the sign of the coefficient will not change. The operation of the coefficient changes. So I will get x is equal to minus 5 upon 2. So the next what I will be doing now is that I will be finding the value of p of minus 5 upon 2. But before that, I copy this. P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. And then I will write p of minus 5 upon 2 is actually equal to minus 5 upon 2 the whole cube plus 3 of minus 5 upon 2 the whole square plus 3 into minus 5 upon 2 plus 1. Okay, my dear students. Now what I will do, I will solve. I will first, of course, definitely I will solve the brackets first. Here multiplication. So p of minus 5 upon 2. So here cube, so minus plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus. Are you getting? So this will minus sign will continue. 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is 125 upon 2 2 is 4 2 is 8. Remember, you have to find the cube of both, the numerator and denominator both. This is minus minus plus, so this also will be plus plus plus. 3 into, now you have to square both. 5 5 is 25 upon 4. This will become plus minus minus. Now I will multiply numerator numerator, denominator denominator. 3 5 is 15 upon 2 plus 1. Okay, so one more step I will have to go. Minus 5 upon 2 is equal to minus 125 upon 8. This will become plus, this will multiply, 325 is 75 upon 4 minus 15 upon 2 plus basically this is 1 upon 1. So again I will do the same thing. I'll convert this all to 8. So to convert this into 8, 4 2s are 8, so this also I'll multiply by 2. 2 4s are 8, so this also I'll multiply by 4. 1 8s are 8, so this also I'll multiply by 8. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all are getting this. P of minus 5 upon 2, this will give me minus 125 upon 8 plus 75 2s are 150 upon 8 minus 15 4s are 60 upon 8 plus 8 upon 8. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all are getting everything, my explanation and everything, and now these all will operate. What I will do, I will bring minus minus together because minus minus adds, and this also I'll bring together. Minus 125 minus 60 plus 150 plus 8 upon this whole will be brought once only. Okay, now what next? P of minus 5 upon 2. This I will add, this will become 65, 25 plus 60 will be minus 185. Fine. Plus this will be 158 upon 8. Now again I will have to divide this. No, this I will subtract. Minus plus minus. I will subtract this 58, 68, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So it is 27. Right? Minus plus minus. That's why I subtracted. After subtraction I get 27 and then sign of the greater number minus 27 upon 8. The remainder, by remainder theorem, remainder is minus 27 upon 8. Okay? By remainder theorem is equal to minus 27. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all are getting this properly and clear to you all people. I'm just confirming the answer. Yes, it is minus 27 upon 8. Just not having it, I doubts and everything. So now, do I have any paper or not? Don't tell me I don't have any paper. Okay, fine. 5 plus 2x is over. And then now I can go for something else. Okay, fine. Not much of exercises left, but still there is a good amount of exercise. I wanted to go to the next one also. So now coming to the second question. In the second question, here we have finished the first question, my dear students. We have finished the first question up to 5 plus 2x. Now we are going to say find the remainder when this dividend is divided by x minus a. Okay, my dear students, I'll write that for you. Here what I'm getting is, the question is find the remainder. Again we have to find the remainder when this time the dividend is x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by, now the dividend is x minus a. Try to understand. So if I go to solution, don't worry, it is all going to be same. This is dividend. Dividend p of x is equal to what? X cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Remember this. Now divisor is what they have told, x minus a. Taking x minus a is equal to 0, what do we get? X is equal to, this a will go on the other side, x is equal to a. Fine. That means in place of x over here we have to go on substituting a. No confusion at all. So this p of x is equal to x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Okay, so here what I will do now, x is equal to a, therefore p of a means in place of x I will go on writing a without disturbing the rest of the equation. So x in place of x I will write a, cube will be written as it is, minus sign as it is. This a also I will write as it is. In place of x I will write a and square as it is, plus I will write as it is, 6 I will write as it is. In place of this x I will write a and minus a also as it is. Remember, that is substitution. You have to substitute a in place of x without disturbing the rest of the equation. So this will be the condition. Now I will go on multiplying. What do I get? A cube minus, this will be a into a square also, a cube, plus 6a minus a. Now if you will see this a cube minus a cube, this will get cancelled. So what stays back is p of a. This I can solve, 6a minus a, they are like terms, plus minus minus, they will subtract 6 minus, when nothing is there, 1 is there, 6 minus 1 is 5a. This is the remainder by remainder theorem. Okay, my dear students, so this is clear. Now we are coming to the next topic. Basically it is the topic of this only what I had explained you all people. I have told you all people that, not even a minute my dear students, I'll just get a paper. Okay, my dear students, I'm back. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Actually, I have taken papers, but they just got over. So the next topic is again very important. That is the reason, and actually it is in connection with that. That's why I am not wanting to cut anything. And as it is, the video gets cut anytime because of some reasons, I don't know, unavoidable reason. Check whether 7 plus 3x. Now the third question, which is the last question of this exercise, check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. See, basically what happens, that means whether this is a factor we have to check. So basically this is going to be the dividend. Dividend is what? P of x is equal to 3x cube plus 7x, and divisor is going to be this is 7 plus 3x. Of course then we will have to identify or determine the value of x. So I will tell, taking 7 plus 3x is equal to 0 always. Now this 3x x I have to make alone, so the term which is with the 3x will be shifted on the other side. When you shift the term, the rule is that the sign of the term changes. It will become 0 minus 7 minus 7. Now there is a coefficient which is there with the term, and the coefficient, when it moves, the coefficient, the operation changes. It is multiplying over here, it will go and divide over here. That's all. Okay, my dear student, therefore we will find the value of P of minus 7 upon 3. We will find the value of P of minus 7 upon 3. So again I will copy down this. P of x is equal to 3x cube plus 7x, and now I have to find P of minus 7 upon 3. This will give me 3 into minus 7 upon 3 cube plus 7 into minus 7 upon 3. Fine. So what do I get afterwards is 3 into 7 cube. I have to find 7 sevens are 49. Fine. 49, 7 9 are 63, 7 4 are 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So this is 343. So this will become minus 343, fine, upon, this is going to be 3 into 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27. This I will multiply plus minus, minus 7 7s are 49 upon 3. Now what next? See here the cancellation is possible because they are multiplying. The 3 1s are 3 9s are. Okay my dear students. So what do I get over here? P of minus 7 upon 3 is equal to, this is minus 343 upon 9 minus 49 upon 3. Again I will try to equate the denominators. So I will multiply this by 3, 3 3s are 9, so I will have to multiply this also by 3. So what do I get over here is P of minus 7 upon 3 is equal to minus 343 upon 9 minus 3 9s are 27, 3 4s are 12, 13, 14, 147 upon 3 3s are 9. Now they will directly add up. I will get P of minus 7 upon 3. This adds up 7 plus 3, 10, 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 3 plus 1, 4, sign of the greater number minus upon 9. That is all. This is not divisible. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, it is not divisible. This is basically the remainder. Now, but they have asked us to identify whether it is a factor. They have not only asked you to find the remainder, but also identify or judge the remainder. So here, the remainder we will get is, the remainder is equal to minus 490 upon 9 by factor theorem. Since remainder, आज कुछ सच नहीं है भाई, पर मैं भी तैयारी से बैठा हूँ. Since remainder is not equal to 0, the remainder is not equal to 0, it is anything other than 0, therefore this divisor 7 plus 3x, 7 plus 3x is not a factor of what? 3x cube plus 7x. 3x cube plus 7x. You can also tell given polynomial, no problem. Okay, my dear students, with this actually speaking our exercise 2.3 gets over. So do well, my dear students, solve this. It's very easy exercise, and actually the other part of the exercise 2.4 is also, the first part is also very easy. It is in connection with this. With actually speaking, if you understood this, that to find the remainder and then to judge the remainder, then you will be able to understand everything else. Okay, my dear students, see you soon. Do it well. Thank you.